This one's pretty hard to say out loud, you guys, because I'm a huge, huge, huge Kevin Durant fan. But I think it is fair to ask the question, can Kevin Durant, KD hurt your team? Um, I mean, it's the question that teams are currently asking themselves. There's very understandable reasons for it, especially right now, as he ages, right? As he's kind of an older basketball player. Everyone knows he wants to sign a 2 year extension after his current final year of his contract is done. So that's another 50 mil to finish the contract plus another 100 mil, you know what I mean? To re-sign him. And that's a big number. I mean, that's the kind of number that eats up an entire team's salary, basically. And you sort of have to ask yourself, am I going to sign a journeyman as the most expensive contract on my team? Yeah, this journeyman is incredibly talented, but a journeyman is a journeyman, and it does kind of disrupt, the chi, the vibe, whatever you want to call it on your team. If you're signing somebody like that to such a big contract, um, for one, and I kind of just honestly feel like that's the one I want to focus on, right? I mean, you're giving up players to get a player like that. You're doing all sorts of other things that potentially could make it difficult to win. But I think this aspect of what it does psychologically, collectively to a team when you bring in a really expensive journeyman, it'd be the equivalent of kind of like a corporation signing or hiring somebody to come and work on your team, let's say, somebody who hasn't been kind of on the company roster and has never met or worked with anybody on your current team of, let's say, a dozen people, and all of a sudden this guy is brought on, and yeah, he might be really talented or she might be incredibly gifted at what it is she's doing. Let's say it's engineering, if it's a tech company or something like that, but no one on the team is no one. She wasn't there to build the thing that's happening, currently on the team. She didn't build the product, the momentum, and the sort of like, the recognition that's come out of everything that's been built up until that point hasn't really come from this new person. And then add to that person is only going to be there for a short time, may or may not be able to stay, may or may not be able to stay because they're planning on going to another company or retiring or something along those lines.